nagpapakumusta po sa inyo. Sabi niya, kumusta na ang singles for Christ? Sabi ko, single pa rin po. Sabi niya, mabuti. Yung mga couples naman, okay. So sabi niya, hinihintay ko sila dito, yung CFC. So kaya galing ako sa isang international conference. Ngayon naman, international conference. Talaga feeling ko ako si Mr. International, ha? Ganito pala yun. At nung August, I was with some of you here sa World Youth Day in Lisbon. And you know, nakaka-proud na yung Live Loud, di ba, ay nag-perform there at the World Youth Day. At dahil international kayo, nais ko kayo i-greet. Sawadika, sawadika. Come-on, arigato. Salamat pagi. Buongiorno. Guten Morgen. Bonjour. Buenos dias. Shukran. Ciao-an. Masanto siya kapuasan. Kenny Mangan. Iba yata yun. Kenny Mangan. Manamit yun, ha? Diyos ni Agninga, ragsak ni agsirsirbi di kayo. Maupay nga aga, Diyos marhay na aga, no? For those from Bicol, magandang umaga. Hindi ko na maubos, ha? Baka umagahin tayo dito sa lahat ng languages. Maayong buntag. Maayong buntag. Kabalo man ko magsulti, pero gamay lang. Kabalo ko mag-translate, no? Pagkaon pod, maayo god, guol sad, ang tao man. Nakuha nyo? Yung iba hindi nila nakuha ng translation yun, di ba? Pagkaon pod, maayo god, guol sad, ang tao man. Yan, di ba? Narinig niyo ba yung joke about singles? You come from different nations. Alam niyo yung joke na ito? Sabi niya, dude, do you have a girlfriend? Yes, dude. From where is she? She comes from a different nation. Sabi, what nation? From my imagination. Okay, di ba? At least meron, di ba? Sa imagination. Idagdag na yan sa United Nations. You know, I like to learn languages. So last November, I was in Malaysia at binabasa ko yung lahat ng nakasulat. And then I was trying to memorize. Then one day, during the last day, I was given a chance to speak to the people. And then I opened with what I memorized. Sabi ko, kebersihan tandas, tagunjawab kita bersama. Nagtawanan silang lahat. Ang ibig palang sabihin nun, ang kalinisan ng toilet, tungkulin nating lahat. Yan pala yun. Ako, kahapon narinig ko, this is a basura free. Kaya ko naalala, no? Ay, yan. Ano na ba itong ginagawa ko rito? Siguro hilo pa. May jet lag pa. You know, I became bishop 5 years ago, 2019. And I had the privilege of meeting the Pope. Swerte ko naman. Bagong bishop ako, nag-adlimi na visit agad. So, nakasama ako. And we had the opportunity to greet the Holy Father. At sabi nila, you can hug the Holy Father. O sige, sabi ko ako din. Bago ako. Naku, yung iba pala, may strategy para matagal. May dalang regalo. Oh, Holy Father, ako, wala akong dalang regalo. Sabi ko, mabilis lang ito. Nung mag-embrace na ako sa kanya, biglang umiba yung mukha. Sabi niya, Kyodore. What smell is that? Pero naglagay ako ng konting kulong. So, naku, baka ayaw niya nang nagpapabangong bishop. Kyodore. Sabi, alam sila nagtingin na. L'odore del santo olio. Ibig sabihin, the smell of the holy oils. Ibig sabihin, bagong ordained ako as managtawan. Salamat sa Diyos. Salamat sa Diyos. At nung pumasok na kami, alam mo, ang bait niya. Sabi niya, para lang siyang tatay, lolo ko. Upo na kayo dyan. Ha? Kung kailangan nyo mag-CR, ayan ang CR. Kung kailangan nyo ng tubig, ang tubig. Ay, dalaw kaming bagong bishops. Yung iba medyo senior na. Sabi niya, abet, importante, we're God seeing. Sabi niya, yeah, brought 2 teenagers. Teenagers na. Wow, di ba? Feeling ko, teenager. Single na, teenager pa. I didn't know that I will be assigned to the Episcopal Commission on Youth. So, in behalf and in the name of the CBCP Episcopal Commission on Youth, I greet you, and we are very much grateful to you. And we recognize the contribution that you're doing to youth ministry in different dioceses, in the parishes, in the different countries, wherever you are. And that is good news. So, good news. Tapos na pang humili. QR code na lang. High-tech na daw kayo dito. So, nasa na yung QR code? Ano na lang, scan, pakiscan na lang. Pero kakaiba yun, magsasalita sa inyo. Be the light to all nations. Diba yan ang theme ng inyong conference? And that is a very good and timely reminder for us, particularly in this time of Lent, no? You know, the light, liwanag talaga, liwanag talaga, ano? Maliwanag. It illumines, di ba? It illumines the truth, the good, and the beautiful. Di ba? Kapag may liwanag, nasisinaga natin, nakikita natin ang katotohanan, the truth, ang kabutihan, the good, at ang maganda, the beautiful. The true, the good, and the beautiful. Di ba? Happy tayo pag nakita natin ang truth. Happy tayo pag nakita natin ang goodness. Happy tayo pag nakita natin ang beautiful. But falsehood causes sadness, division, evil causes despair. That which is not beautiful makes our heart sorrowful. So, in the light of this, and what I will say is just a repetition of what has been said these days, 3 invitations for you, dear brothers and sisters. The first, and it has been repeated, the invitation is to be a light. Maging ilaw din tayo, no? To be a light. Can we repeat that? To be a light, no? And how? And in our conference, in your conference, paano tayo magiging ilaw? By being a servant. There are many ways na maaari tayong magsilbing liwanag. But to be a servant. At kagabi, kahapon, when I came, to be a servant requires humility, compassion, obedience. What does it mean to be a light? It is to search for the light, no? Hanapin ang liwanag, and not to remain in darkness. Light illumines, light gives warmth, joy, and hope. It reduces doubt, opens the mind to the truth. And when we say to be a light by becoming a servant, it is to be a light in the example or in the way of Jesus. No? You know that discipleship is what we call imitatio Christi. To imitate Christ. To imitate His being a servant. At anong ibig sabihin? Paano natin masusunod yung pagiging servant ni Jesus? It is to follow yung term, kenosis. Kenosis is self-emptying. and we quote the scriptures, Jesus did not deem equality with God something to be grasped at. Rather, he emptied himself, being born of a slave, being born as a slave, being born in the likeness of man, to be in our human estate. Upang maging katulad natin, no? He emptied himself. At yun, ang pagiging servant. Merong expression in Spanish, pag tinawag, a su disposición. A su disposición. I am at your disposal. Ano man po ang sabihin nyo sa akin, I am at your disposal. Di ba? The servant. Servant.